A few months ago, I had the opportunity to shoot medium format film for the very first time. I fell in love with the look and feel of medium format, and I was so impressed by the specific camera that I used that I decided to buy one. So that is what today's video is about. This is the Mamiya 645 AFD. It is an autofocusing medium format film camera, hence the AF, and this particular model is also compatible with select digital medium format backs, which is why it also has the D in the name. Oh, D! Now, not all cameras are perfect for all people. And as much as I love the Mamiya, I don't want to convince you that you need to buy this camera. Instead, I'm going to focus on the 3 reasons as to why this camera is perfect for me. And if you happen to relate to any or all of those reasons, I think it might be a perfect camera for you too. Number 1, a diopter. Basically, a diopter inside a camera allows you to manually adjust the clarity of your viewfinder. For those of you with perfect vision, you've probably never needed to mess with this, but let me tell you, these glasses, they're not just for blue light. They're for seeing too. This little dial right here is what you use to adjust the viewfinder, depending on what type of vision you have. This enables me to shoot without my glasses on and still be able to see things in focus. And it also allows me to very minorly correct for anything that might be a bit out of focus when I'm wearing my glasses and shooting, because I can't physically get my eye right up to the viewfinder like I'd like to. Not all cameras have a diopter, like my Canon A1, so this was a must for me. Which leads us right into point number 2, autofocus. I'm not opposed to manually focusing, but based off of what we just talked about with the glasses thing, autofocus just gives me an extra level of confidence when I'm shooting. While I bought this camera to be used primarily for making images for print and for making slower, more thoughtful portraits, I'd love to include it in faster paced work environments as well, like the weddings that I shoot. Plus, the autofocus will most likely save me money and dignity, knowing that I'll be getting more shots in focus at the end of the day. And that brings me to point number 3, ergonomics. Coming from a primarily digital background, this camera just feels familiar to me. It's very reminiscent of the Canon 60D that I first started out on, the Canon 5D Mark IIIs that I upgraded to, and the Canon R that I'm filming this on right now. The grip is substantial. The viewfinder reminds me of the cameras that I'm shooting on now, and while it isn't the most balanced camera weight-wise, it's not as heavy as other larger medium format cameras, and there's still plenty of There's still plenty of space to put your left hand on the camera as you're using it to just balance things out a little bit easier. So those are the 3 reasons as to why the Mamiya 645 AFD is the perfect medium format film camera for me. Those 3 reasons are all pretty technical, and they're important to consider before buying a new camera. But at the end of the day, go with your gut. Buy a camera that you love, because if you love it, you're gonna use it more, and you're gonna make more work that you're proud of. And that matters more than what anybody on YouTube can tell you. That's gonna be so underexposed.